All right. Today we are going to continue our Marvel Champion series, and we are going to be playing as Quicksilver today. Quicksilver is obviously going to be all about speed, so his thing is that he's going to be able to ready himself a whole bunch. He gets one free ready once per phase, so after you use one of his basic powers, ready him once per phase. So basically he gets a free defense during the villain phase, and then he'll ready. And then during the hero phase, he can thwart or attack and then ready. And then he's got cards in his deck that will ready him more, things like that. On his alter ego side, his ability is that he can discard cards to draw cards. And if he has Wanda Maximoff in play, then he can draw more cards than normal. So it's not an amazing alter ego ability, but it is fine. Then our villain that we're going to be going against today is Sabretooth. He was the first villain in the very first X-Men box. So what he's going to do is he's got a similar ability to Wolverine, where he's going to be healing at the beginning of each of his turns. So after he activates against you, so after he attacks or schemes, you discard the top card of the deck, the encounter deck, and heal him equal to the number of boost icons. So he might heal 0, he might heal 3. It's just depending on what card you discard off the top of the deck. Then what he is trying to do is he is trying to attack Senator Robert Kelly. He's trying to capture him, and so we're trying to protect the senator throughout the scenario, essentially. There's a side scheme that starts in play at the beginning of the game called Find the Senator, and the Robert Kelly ally is attached to it. He cannot be healed by player effects and cannot have upgrades attached while this is in play. Then, when defeated, the first player takes Robert Kelly from the scheme and takes control of him, and then the main scheme over there will go to the next one. Then, after that, we flip this card, and then we have to protect the senator. So again, he cannot be healed by player card effects, cannot have upgrades attached. After your hero defends against an attack, spend 2 resources of any type to ready your hero, and so that'd be another way to ready yourself. On Robert Kelly's card, it says when an enemy resolves an undefended attack against you, that damage has to go to Robert Kelly. So basically, if the damage goes to, if he attacks us, it has to go to him unless we defend, and then it will go to whoever defends against it instead. And then if we are able to defeat Sabretooth, then there's nothing else that needs to happen. We just got to defeat him twice like a normal. But if he is able to do enough damage to knock out Robert Kelly, then that's another way for us to lose, in addition to the normal ways for us to lose. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. So we want to get rid of the Find the Senator side scheme as quickly as we possibly can. We want to get rid of that in the first turn if we can. Okay. Quicksilver is a protection character, so he's going to have these green protection cards for like electrostatic armor, which is if you defend, deal a damage to the attacking character. Like I said, he's got these cards where he can ready himself, in addition to the other ways that he can ready himself. This one is Quicksilver gets +1 thwart. We're going to want to play that this round so that we can try to get rid of that side scheme if we can. We got Scarlet Witch. Ally, when you use one of her basic powers, discard the top card of the encounter deck to get +1 to that power for the boost icons you discard, which is how her full deck plays a lot too. It has cards in it that you discard cards off the encounter deck. And then we got Karma. After you play her from your hand, choose a non-elite minion. While she is in play, take control of that minion and treat it as a controlled ally with blank text box, so we can mind control somebody. Okay, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this strength resource card and put that hyper perception upgrade into play to give him +1 thwart, since we're going to want to try to get rid of that side scheme this round. And then if I do, so that'd be 2, not quite enough. So I think then I'm going to spend 3 resources from my hand, and I'm going to go ahead and put Scarlet Witch into play. I can't use his alter ego ability because I'm using the resources from my hand to play her, and I don't think I want to use that ability anyway because I don't think I'm going to like... Yeah, because I'm just going to end up wanting to play her anyway. So, alright, so then I'm going to flip to hero form. Now that I'm in hero form, I'm going to thwart, and my thwart is +1, so I'm going to thwart for 2. And then after I use a basic power, I ready, and then I'm going to thwart for 2 again. So, actually, you know what? Let's do thwart for 2. Knock this down to 3. And then let's thwart with Scarlet Witch so I can see how much I need to thwart for, because I might be able to attack with Quicksilver instead then. So thwart for 1, 2 with Scarlet Witch, and then I'll have to thwart with Quicksilver anyway. Okay. To get rid of... Find the Senator. Okay, so then we take Robert Kelly, add him to our play area as an ally, and then we take Protect the Senator, and so after your hero defends against an attack from Sabretooth, spend 2 resources to ready your hero. Okay, and then if we were playing this as in a multiplayer situation, Robert Kelly would basically become the first player token, and he would pass back and forth between the different players, but in this situation, he's just going to stay with us the whole time. Okay. So then that is going to be the end of my turn, so I'm going to ready all of my stuff and draw my new hand of 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so I got an energy resource card. I got Serval Industries, exhaust it as an alter ego action. Shuffle 2 Quicksilver cards back into your deck. Unflappable, after you defend and take no damage, exhaust it and draw a card. Preemptive Strike, when a boost card is turned face up while the villain attacks, cancel it. Then deal 1 damage to the villain for each boost icon. And Nerves of Steel, exhaust it to generate a yellow resource for a defense event. So if I had this in play, I could exhaust it, and that would pay for Preemptive Strike, as an example. Okay. So then he gets 1 threat on... Oh, you know what what else I was supposed to do? I think I was supposed to go to the next stage. Yeah, okay. So I was supposed to go to the next stage of the main scheme when I defeated that. Okay. So, when revealed, deal each player a face down encounter card, so I should have an extra encounter card. And then if he finishes this scheme, we just lose. Okay. So he gets 1 threat on this scheme. Okay, and then he is going to attack me for 2 plus a boost card. So I am going to defend it and yeah, so he's going to hit me for 2. I'm defending for 1. He hits me for 4. I'm going to cancel those 2 boost icons. So I'm going to discard a card to play Preemptive Strike. When a boost card is turned face up while the villain attacks, cancel the boost icons. So I'm canceling 2 boost icons. then deal 1 damage to the villain for each boost icon canceled this way. So I'm going to cancel 2 and deal 2. So he still deals 2 to me. I defended for 1, so I take 1. Okay. And then I made a basic defense, so I get to ready for free. And then, after Sabretooth activates against you, discard the top card of the encounter deck, heal damage from him equal to the number of boost icons. So he heals 1. So I dealt 2 to him, but I really only dealt 1. Alright, and then we have to do 2 encounter cards this round. Okay, first one is Surge in Crime. So it's got Surge, so let's draw another one. And then it says, each criminal minion gains Surge. If there are no criminal minions in play, spend 2 resources of any type and discard this card. Okay, so it's just an environment that I have to deal with. Then I got an Inheritor minion. Each Inheritor minion gains Guard. If a Web Warrior character is in play, give him a tough card. Okay, and then the Surge in Crime gave me Surge, so here's another one. And I got Animal Ferocity. Attached to Sabretooth, he gains Stalwart. And then I can spend 1 of each resource to discard it. This scenario normally calls for 2 encounter sets, and you normally use Mutant X-Men encounter sets, but I'm actually using 2 Spider-Man villain encounter sets. One from the Spider-Ham set, that's Inheritors, is from the Spider-Ham hero pack. And then the Iron Spider Nemesis, Iron Spider's Sinister Six, is from the Penny Parker SPDR hero pack. So 2 of the more difficult encounter sets happen to be in alphabetical order, unfortunately, and both shuffled into this deck. So it's going to be an interesting game. All right. My win percentage for this series has not been very good. I think I'm at like 40% or something in this series. 41%, which my normal win percentage for this game is like 65, 70%. But I think a good chunk of it is just because I'm doing the alphabetical order, so I'm getting some really hard decks to play against. So, okay. So then it is my turn. I can't do any damage to Sabretooth because the Inheritor minion has Guard, so I need to kill him. He's got 6 health, though. Oh, boy. All right. So I'm going to spend my energy resources to play Nerves of Steel. And I'm going to tuck Hyper Perception underneath Quicksilver here. Just give myself a little more room. Okay. I don't need to thwart right now. I need to attack. So I'm going to attack twice with Quicksilver because he readies after he attacks once. So attack for 1, ready, attack for 1. So I'm going to attack for 2 with Quicksilver on the Nemesis, or on the minion. Then I'm going to use Scarlet Witch to attack for 1, plus a boost card off the top of the encounter deck. 1, just 1. That's unfortunate. And then I think that's gonna have to be it, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna discard Unflappable to get my hand size a full reset of 5. Ready everything. Draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got Angel's Airy. from the Angel pack, obviously. After you defend against an attack, place a counter here. Remove counters from here in alter ego form to heal that much damage. I got the Daredevil ally. After he defends against an attack, move a damage from him to the attacking enemy. I got 2 copies of Maximum Velocity, so it's an event where you get +2 thwart, +2 attack, +2 defense until the end of the round, but you can only play 1 per phase. So I can't play both of them in the same round. And then I got Quicksilver gets +1 attack, Reinforced Sinew. All right. I wish I had gotten Reinforced Sinew last hand, but that's all right. Okay. All right, so then it is his turn. He gets 1 threat. And then he is going to attack me. I get a free defense, so I suppose I might as well use it. So I'll defend. And then he's going to attack me for 2, 5. Jeez. So I take 4. The inheritors are silly. They're like stupid hard. And then I get a free refresh. Then he activated, so he gets to heal. None. Okay, and then I get an encounter card. Counter card is each inheritor minion gains 1 acceleration icon. When revealed, if a Web Warrior character is in play. Thankfully, I'm not playing a Web Warrior character today. Okay, so that goes there. And yet another guard. All right, and then it is my turn. Okay, I am going to spend 2 resources to give him the Reinforced Sinew. So now he's got +1 thwart and +1 attack. Okay, and then I'm going to have Scarlet Witch attack Genix. So she's going to attack for 1, just 1. And then she gets knocked out. And then I'm going to have Quicksilver attack for 2 to take out Genix. And then he readies. And then he'll attack for 2 again on Bora. Actually, they don't have guard anymore, because Genix is the one that was making them all have guard. So I could actually do 2 damage to Sabretooth now, which minions are bad and I need to get rid of them, but goodness. Then I'm going to spend 1 and play Angel's Airy. And I think that's going to be it. Do I want to flip to alter ego form? Not while Bora's in play, because she schemes for 3. Ugh. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to lose. Okay. All right. I drew a Genius resource card, Sidestep. When you would take any amount of damage, prevent 3. If you paid for it using a yellow resource, deal 1 damage to an enemy. When you would defend, you get +2. If you take no damage, stun the attacking enemy. Friction resistance. After you ready Quicksilver, ready this card and use it to generate a fist resource. This is a really good card. And then Black Widow ally. When a card is revealed from the encounter deck, exhaust it. Exhaust her, spend a blue resource to cancel it, and reveal a different one. Okay. So he's going to get 1 threat. 2 threat, because each inheritor minion has the acceleration icon now because of Bora. Then he's going to attack me. I'm going to defend. I'm going to spend 2 resources with Genius. Oh, no, it only costs 1. I'm going to spend 1 resource with Black Widow to play Never Back Down to give myself +2 defense. If I take no damage, I will stun him. So I'm defending for 3. He's attacking for 2. 5. I defended for 3, so I would be taking 2. So then I'm going to use Nerves of Steel to generate a yellow resource for a defense event and play Sidestep. When you would take any amount of damage, I'm about to take 2, prevent 3 of it, and if you paid for this card using a yellow resource, deal 1 damage to an enemy. So I'm going to deal 1 damage to him. Down to 9. I prevented all of the damage, and with Never Back Down, since I took no damage, I will also stun him. Okay. Then I have to take an attack of 1 from Bora. Oh, and I did a basic defense, so I can ready. So I didn't have to take that 1 damage from Bora, but I'm going to. And then the very last thing, after you defend against an attack, place 1 fatigue counter on Angel's Airy. I am just knocking stuff down all over the place today. Okay, and then the last thing I have to do is get an encounter card, which is Adamantium Claws. He gets +1 attack, and his attacks gain piercing. Great. All right, I'm running out of space. Here, I'll just take these 2 cards and put them over here. Okay. Then it is my turn. My turn's going to be kind of lame, I think. I'm going to spend 3 resources and play Friction Resistance, which isn't really going to do a whole lot at the moment. I'm going to put it over here. Because I don't have any reason to generate resources right now. I can't kill Bora, which is a problem. He's stunned this turn, so that helps. Oh, you know what I did? I forgot to heal him. It would have been one of these other cards, but it's a random deck. It's fine. He would have healed for none. I think he would have healed for more than none, but we'll just go with it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just attack twice while I can for 4 damage on Sabretooth. And then, since he's stunned, I think I'm going to stay in hero form for 1 more turn. And then I'll go to Alter Ego next turn. So I'm going to ready everything. And draw my new hand. Okay, so I drew another Never Back Down. Hard to Ignore is an upgrade after your hero defends against an attack and takes no damage. Exhaust it to remove a threat from the scheme. I got 2 copies of Preemptive Strike where I can cancel icons, and then I got Double Time. Choose 2 of the following, deal 2 damage, or remove 2 threat. You can choose the same option twice. Okay. So then he's going to get 2 threat because Bora is still in play. Then he is stunned, so he is not attacking me, which means he's also not healing because he's not activating. And then Bora is going to attack me for 1. Just take it. Well, actually, it's a free defense, so I might as well defend it. So I'll defend it. And I take no damage. And then that readies. Yeah, no reason not to do that. Okay. And then encounter card. is the villain schemes. We might lose just right now. Let's see. He schemes for 1. If he gets 2 boost icons, yep, there it is. We lost. Gosh darn it. I was finally getting to a spot where I thought I could maybe handle it. Nope. Man, the inheritors, they're just not nice. All right. One of these days I'm going to win this game again. I have not won this game in a while. Next game is going to be Rocket. I haven't played him in quite a while. I played him in our Guardians campaign. I think that might have been the last time I played him, like 3 or 4 years ago. Rocket versus Sandman. So then we'll actually be doing a Spider-Man villain, but not using Spider-Man in counter sets. All right, so that was Quicksilver and Sabretooth. Hopefully one of these games will last longer than 20 minutes so you can actually see something play out a little bit more, but it's just the way it goes sometimes. So Rocket versus Sandman next. All right, thanks guys.